Hey everybody, Starguy here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're reading Chapter 6. Math is hard, right? Duel of the Fates, which is the comic book adaptation of Collin Trevorrow's alternative script to Rise of the Skywalker. It's getting a little crazy. Last chapter was jam-packed. I highly suggest you check it out if you haven't already. A lot of things happen, but where we left off essentially is Rey and Kylo Ren are going to meet up at Mortis. Rey sent Poe back to help the Resistance after kissing him, and let's figure out what's going to happen next. I do want to warn you that there are a couple pages missing, and that's not anything due to me putting the presentation or anything like that together. It's simply that they're not there. I'm not sure if that's intentional from the author himself, Andrew Weingartner, or what happened there, but you will notice a couple of pages that skip. The story reads fine, so I'm not sure if it was intentional. Maybe he just did some cuts, or maybe he needed to add some pages. Either way, maybe we'll look out for those at a future date. And thanks again, guys. Let's get into it. Staring out at Imperial Boulevard, Finn spots 3PO? As he climbs out of the AT-MT hatch for a better look, he is suddenly yanked upwards. Pow! Brack! Boom! In a last-ditch effort, Finn tackles the Brute Trooper. They roll off the edge of the walker and fall 50 feet. Whoop! The Brute Trooper gets up, unfazed. Last words, FN 2187. Blam! Finn looks to see who helped him. RK-514! The name's Rafe. I like it. Rafe lifts Finn to his feet and hands him a blaster. Finn sees Rafe's unit of stormtroopers' diverse faces with a new purpose: freedom. Aboard the Eclipse, we've received a message from a First Order transmitter. Finn is alive. He has an army ready to storm the capital. They need reinforcements. All we have is what's on this ship. You can't win a war with 100 pilots, plus one. Sorry, plus two. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I get it. Where's Rey? She went on alone. Her choice, not mine. What about the others? We lost contact with Rose. Finn is alive. He says he has an army on the ground. Then we put our pilots in the sky and back him up. If we can take the capital, we can destroy that jammer and call the galaxy to war. They'll kill millions. It's too reckless. Resistance is reckless. Passion is the greatest weapon we have. The rebels fought the Empire and won. You showed us it could be done, but that was your war. This one is ours. Let us fight. Set a course for Coruscant. Ready all weapons and attack ships. This is a full assault. The Eclipse rockets deep into space. Temple of Mortis. Kylo ascends to a sealed door. He reaches out. The door bends to his will and opens. Creak! But he doesn't enter. He knows he's not alone. I knew you'd come. The Force is strong in this place. Can you feel it? You're in pain. That mask. Get out of my head, Rey. You won't like what you find. Kylo force pushes Rey back a few inches, but she withstands it, steadfast. I'm stronger than Anakin Skywalker, stronger than his son, but you are still afraid. Of what? You? Of what you've become. The dark side has left you empty, alone. I don't have to be alone. With the power of this place, we could rule the galaxy, as the ancients did the dark side and the light. You think I'd still join you after what you did to my family? Kylo falters a bit as Rey circles him like a lion. Were you going to tell me here? Weaken me with the truth? I know what you did. Deep down, I've always known. My parents didn't sell me for drinking money. They were hiding me from you. So you remember. Snoke made his orders clear. Find anyone who could destroy him. It didn't take as long to find you. You killed my parents. You blame me for your life on Jakku. You should thank me for it. You were safe. Say it. Did you kill them? I did. You murdered Han Solo. I'm not here for you, Rey. Millions of people. All I want is behind that door. I know. Then you'll have to kill me. They clash on the steps of the temple, both more powerful than the last time they met. One of these two will not survive. The Eclipse appears above Coruscant. Send the fleet to planetfall. Surprise is the only advantage we have. First Order Capital. Chancellor, we've detected a ship in orbit, one of ours, but with unrecognized signature codes. It's the stolen Eclipse. Summon all destroyers to the capital. We can end this uprising and eliminate the resistance in one triumphant day. Up in orbit, the First Order Sentinel ships unleash hell. A trio of TIE Marauders bear down on the Falcon, then explode in succession. Brrr! Chewie's orange T-85 X-Wing zips overhead. That's one hell of a pilot. The Eclipse unloads a super laser on the Sentinels, allowing Resistance fighters and transports to descend through the billowing fire to planetfall. Sun cuts through the fog, revealing the extent of the capital's defenses, advanced tanks and walkers, new designs we've never seen. Finn holds the line at the sight of the oncoming forces. Stand your ground. Suddenly, all hell breaks loose. Choo choo, pew pew, bam! In the melee, a First Order droid rolls to a scomp terminal on a flipped tank. Beep 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 boop boop. He's sending a distress signal. Boop boop. You want me to stop him? I'm not programmed for violence, R2. Beep beep beep. C-3PO steals himself. He hustles over and pulls open the droid's back panel. I do apologize for this. C-3PO pulls out the droid's innards. Beep beep bleh. Please go quietly. R2 quickly plugs into the scomp link and sends his own command. The tank's belly rail, gun spins, resets, and fires on the brute troopers. I've done horrible things. I may never be the same. Resistance transports land on the boulevard behind Finn and the defected Resistance Army. Stolen AT-ATs, AT-STs, and attack speeders emerge from the cargo doors. They are heavily modded, painted with revolutionary colors, eyes, and teeth. You feel that? We are the Resistance. All of us. Mortis. Rain pounds the gray stone. Rey and Kylo fight mercilessly on the steps of the temple. Rey loses ground, stumbles. I could have been your teacher. I could have ended your pain. Vroom, vroom, ping. Rey shears off part of Kylo's mask. He pulls it off. You're weakening. The last glimmer of dying light. Vroom, vroom, seems to blind her. Ah! Rey looks up, crying blood. She's blinded. She falls back, motionless. Kylo enters the Temple of Mortis. Goodbye, scavenger. Coruscant orbit. The Falcon buzzes the surface of the Eclipse, picking off attackers. Suddenly, a Finalizer Star Destroyer arrives from hyperspace. Engage starboard cannons! Suddenly, 10 more destroyers arrive at once. Come about! Kaboom! Save that pilot! Finn and his squadron blast their way toward the crashed ship. Beep, 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 beep. BB-8, Chewie, where'd you learn to fly like that? Incoming! Zap, 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 pew, 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 pew. A fresh batch of AT-MTs emerge. This revolution may not last long. Eclipse Bridge. General, our agent on the inside is contacting you. We have an agent on the inside? Shh! The capital is a ship. I repeat, the capital is a ship. Rose, slow down. They're going to leave the planet. I can disable the hyperdrive, but I need the key codes in R2's memory drive. R2's with Finn. Patch her through. Finn's alive? Rose, you're alive? Stay where you are. We're coming for you. Great, listen carefully. I need R2 to transfer me the hyperdrive keys before this thing takes off. Hyperdrive? Where are you? There's a Scomp Link terminal at the base of the capital. I'll have a direct connection to him from there. Got it? R2, we need to get you to the capital. Beep. Blam! Pew pew! R2 takes a direct hit from a cannon blast. No comical squeal. R2, say something! R2's circuits are dead. No power. Finn opens a panel and removes R2's memory drive. I'm sorry, bud. BB-8, it's all up to you now, okay? Beep, beep, beep. Rose, send BB-8 the terminal coordinates. He's got this. BB-8 dashes into battle, past explosions through AT-MT legs, narrowly missing craters and fallen brute troopers. 3PO, we have to move. I can't leave him. Chewie heaves R2 onto his back as he and Finn race for cover. Suddenly, Chewie's hit. Pew! Go, Chewie! As he runs, Chewie's hit again! Finn fires back at impossible odds. Is this how it ends? More Star Destroyers appear in orbit as Leia watches the numbers shift even more out of the Resistance's favor. Luke, I'm sorry. Mortis. Kylo's shadow precedes him into the temple. Kylo reaches out and pushes the stone slab away. He looks into the well beneath the temple, deep into the heart of Mortis, eager for his reward. It's empty. Nothing but a hole in the ground. No, no! You lost, Ben. Luke steps into the light. A thin blue line traces his form. You are dead. The Jedi are ghosts. The dark side has failed you like it failed my father. Your father was weak. His love for his family saved him. I wish it could save you. I did what I had to do. You chose hate. I chose power. Vroom. Kylo attacks, but like Luke catches the blade with his hand, stopping it midair. Stronger than Kylo could possibly imagine. I'll be stronger than any Skywalker has ever been. You are no Skywalker. To be concluded. Wow. So I really wanted to pause there for a second and just mourn R2-D2's loss and almost Chewie's loss, and just recognize that, you know, a lot of things were actually changed in this version. Sometimes it's slight manipulation, but they went an entirely different direction. They didn't have the informant. They didn't have, you know, C-3PO go. They still kept that droid, you know, losing of a big-time droid that we all love and care about, R2-D2. We still almost lost Chewie, like we did. So you can see they just manipulated different parts of it, put it in different places. Same concept, same emotions there, I suppose is the word, but wow, did it happen in a very different way. I'm not sure if they're going to introduce Palpatine in this one at all, but somebody had to be pulling the strings with Snoke. How do you explain Snoke in this version? Something I'm really curious about. If anybody knows that, please comment below. I'll be doing my own research. I'm sure it's in the actual script documents. And maybe it's coming in chapter 7. You know, we only have 6 available of this comic right now, so I was hoping to be able to finish it with you guys, but I'll have to wait for another time. I'm going to continue on with the comic runs because I really do enjoy them. I'm getting better at them, at least I feel that way, and I'm going to keep growing and hopefully growing with you guys. So thanks as always again for tuning in. Please take a moment, like and subscribe, really help me out, and you guys have a great one. See you in the next one.